Chasten Buttigieg is a father, teacher, author, and Michigander. But many of you have probably heard that he's also the husband of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. In today's America, teachers are under attack for what they teach, what they say, and who they are. The LGBTQ kids they teach are also under attack, not allowed to speak up and express themselves. It is amid this toxic and hate-filled world that Chasten Buttigieg has published an adaptation of his recent memoir, specifically for young adults, titled, I Have Something to Tell You. Chasten speaks of his experience growing up in rural conservative Michigan and how he was able to find his voice and ultimately embrace his real self with honesty and compassion. In the book, he explains just how complicated that journey was, writing, "It was more important for me to protect myself than to live authentically. That's a situation that many LGBTQ plus people find themselves in. Everyone needs to be able to come out on their own terms. And in high school, I just knew that wasn't a safe option." This book serves as a beacon of hope and a guide to all of the kids across America that are feeling silenced, bullied, and shunned, especially the ones in states like Florida, Texas, and Arkansas. And Chasten Buttigieg joins me now. Chasten, how are you? And thanks for being here.
Hey, it's great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I think people who have seen you do interviews, especially seeing you with Mayor Pete, they know you as like the fun Buttigieg. Not that your husband isn't fun, but you're like the fun Buttigieg, right? Secretary Pete, I should say. Now, I still am used to calling him Mayor Pete. But, you know, it's painful, I think, for a lot of people to think of you as not happy. But you've written about not fitting in, not feeling like you fit in with your brothers who were super athletic. In high school, a high school of 1,500, you didn't know of any other students or teachers who were openly gay and didn't come out until after you graduated. You also write about they're presenting a version of yourself. I presented a version of me that I performed for my family, church, and classmates. Talk about that, of having to not be you.
Yeah, I mean, I spent 18 years of my life believing I was the only gay person in the world. I had very few role models. You know, there was Ellen on TV, there was Will and Grace, but I write in the book about how I was terrified of Will and Grace because I thought if I laughed, my family might figure out my secret. We just grew up at a time and a place where it was simply unsafe to be your most authentic self. I had teachers in high school who have since come out and who told me a story about having to drive 3 hours to see any movie with a queer character because they were afraid that someone might see them in the movie theater and they'd lose their job. We just had to present ourselves in a safe way that could be accepted by the social norms. And I want young people to read this book and to know that they are perfectly fine just the way they are. There's nothing wrong with them. And there are millions of people out here backing them up. And it really does get better. And it will continue to get better if we all commit ourselves to that work.